Hello and welcome back to the Herefordshire Gardener channel. My name's Aaron and in this video today I'm going to be showing you all how I divide my beautiful Iris sibirica. My love for this plant and my earliest memory of it takes me back to when I was just 7 years old. My dad actually built a small pond in our old family home, and around the edge of this was a very large clump of purple Iris sibirica. The beautiful flowers of this plant always make me think of stunning purple jewels standing high above an emerald green foliage city, and it's always been one of my favourites ever since those earliest of memories. In the rest of this video, I'm going to discuss when and how to divide Iris sibirica and briefly discuss why it works so well as a perennial companion plant. Iris sibirica flowers in late spring, which in Herefordshire, UK, is from the start of May to the end of June. For best results, grow this plant in moist soil or next to water such as the edge of a pond, and give it plenty of sunlight. Here's 10 more reasons why I absolutely adore this plant. I just love the new growth in spring. It's a very vibrant, fresh green colour, and for me, it confirms that spring is well underway. The flowers of this variety of Iris sibirica are purple with white and yellow markings, and they make excellent cut flowers. The bees and other pollinators also adore them too. One of the great advantages of this plant for me is its ability to remain upright all year round. They add great structure to my borders, and I found that this contrasts really well with the softer planting. Iris sibirica produce, in my opinion, some of the most beautiful seed pods. These look incredible in the garden throughout the winter months, particularly as there's not much else going on to look at. They also provide valuable refuge for insects which may wish to hibernate throughout the winter. Whenever I'm dividing my Iris sibirica, I do tend to cut the stems off. It just makes dividing the clump a lot easier, but these do not go to waste. I can usually get between 30 and 50 stems per plant. I simply tie these up with string and bundle them together to dry out. Iris sibirica stems look amazing in floral displays, whether that's a fresh flower display or whether you're doing it as part of a dried flower arrangement like this one. Once the plant is fully established, it's pretty much carefree. My current plants are approximately 3 to 5 years old, and this is the perfect time to start dividing them. These will come in handy as I'm developing my new rose room and aim to plant an Iris sibirica between every post. Iris sibirica will spread slowly over time. If they're not divided regularly, you can end up with a clearing in the centre, which is where no growth occurs. Dividing will prevent this and rejuvenate the entire plant. It's best to divide this plant in the autumn months. The plant's much easier to dig out if you cut the foliage back to about 6 or 8 inches. I just use an old pair of sharpened secateurs. Simply bundle the foliage together in your hand and make the cut. Move your way across the plant doing this, and eventually you will end up with something that resembles a large green spiky hedgehog like this. Established clumps like this can take a little bit of effort to remove. They can also be quite heavy, so take care, particularly when moving the clump around. You can divide the clump into as many portions as you like. so long as you make sure there's enough green growth on top and enough root below to allow a new clump to establish. I had to use a garden knife to saw through mine as there was no way the spade was going through that. I made a cut down the centre first to give me 2 portions, and then I made a further cut to give me 4 sections altogether. I could have divided these sections much further, but these are the perfect size for what I need. Next, it's just a simple case of finding the area you wish to plant the iris. I've pulled back the mulch here to reveal the soil and dug a hole that will accommodate the depth of the new clump. I also add mycorrhizal fungi to give the plant a head start. It's important that you plant the iris at the same level that it was previously, and this prevents the crown of the plant from sitting lower down, which can potentially lead to rot. The next step is to backfill with soil and lightly tamp down this soil with your foot. This will bring the roots into contact with the soil much better. You can then go ahead and put the mulch back up on top of the soil around the base of the iris plant. Finally, you can finish off with a generous watering. Just be sure to keep the Iris sibirica watered for the first few weeks until it's managed to establish a new root system. And it's as easy as that. That's 4 of my clumps in. I've got another 26 to plant. Hopefully, once these new clumps have had some time to establish, they really will elevate the room in late spring, and that's certainly something worth looking forward to. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching.